Next. Pass.
Excuse me?
Your pass. I need to see your pass.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
We've got it on record that you are suspended from Dataline News.
Yes, I don't work there anymore.
So what are you doing here? I can't sign you in.
I'm an independent journalist now.
Are you?
Yes, I am. I have a right to an interview with Mr. Thorne.
Mr. Thorne is never available for comment.
Then the manager of this building.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
In the wake of Dataline's recent allegations, I believe it's in their best interest to have an interview to set the record straight.
Give me a minute.
Of course.
Mr. Bennett, the manager of this building, will see you shortly.
Thank you.
Just printing you a pass now, Miss Jackson.
Thank you.
Ah, Miss Jackson, thank you for making the time to see me.
That's perfectly fine, Mr. Bennett. You can call me Harriet.
Thank you, Harriet. I hear that you want to help improve Dataline's public image after that disgraceful news piece last week.
That's right. I've not heard many other outlets wanting to cover it.
Indeed, it's been quite a scandal. All very hush.
Yeah.
So, what sort of questions will you be asking?
It'll just be questions about the allegations at first. Some of them haven't been debunked. Don't look so worried, Mr. Bennett. After that, we'll talk mostly of the positives of Dataline and how it helps Malton.
I see. That's good to hear. Are you sure we can't just talk about the positives?
We need to maintain a balance. By mentioning the allegations, we can push forward the positives further.
Right, yin and yang.
Exactly. Shall we?
Of course. Whoa, what's that?
Oh, sorry. Could I record this? That way I can get exact quotes.
I suppose.
Thank you. This is an interview with Mr. Bennett on 12th of April, 2014. So, Mr. Bennett, how do you respond to the recent allegations against Dataline?
Well, I should start by stating that I am manager of the Dataline Committee and not the CEO. However, I think these allegations are completely unfounded. The allegations that Dataline are conducting their work in any other way that isn't legal is simply rubbish.
The information in that report explained that Dataline were conducting experiments on people. Is that something that happens regularly?
My branch are not specified in the Dataline scientific sector, but there are no illegal trials taking place. This company is not about illegal works. We work with the people of Malton to ensure a stronger and safer community. Unified, we can stop these silly rumours and hearsay.
But you cannot deny that there are some people who are disappointed by Dataline's services.
Look, not everyone can be satisfied, okay? What we have to trust is that in the long run we are doing what is right. May we please talk about the positives, such as rallies that my sector have done for the homeless of Malton.
Of course.
The rally that we hosted last month brought a great amount of charity to the homeless shelters of Malton. Those shelters are better off now. They have better equipment and resources to help those in need.
There are some that argue that isn't enough. There is a large abandoned field just outside of Malton known for all sorts of grotesque acts. That land could be repurposed for housing those in need.
It's not as simple as that.
Temporary housing then?
Miss Jackson, you must understand. This sort of project will take months, maybe even years to secure. Our main priority is the shelters right now, but this housing idea is certainly something I will look into further.
But the shelters are overflowing. The homeless rate only continues to rise and people are going missing.
I cannot be responsible for those disappearances.
But you're not helping either. You think that putting money towards shelters will give people back their lives.
But they will be fed and have a bed for the night.
But they don't. Like I said, the shelters are overflowing.
You're saying that we should forget these shelters then? Leave them out on the streets?
When did I say that?
Pause the interview.
I'm sorry?
Pause the interview.
Very well.
I said I wanted the positives in this interview.
We will get to those.
It seems like you're focusing on all the negatives.
Well, I'm not hearing a full statement from you on the matter. Only excuses.
I think it's time you were going, Miss Jackson. It is not the interview that I was promised.
I've been completely clear with you. We would focus on the allegations first, then move on to the positives.
I'm calling security.
There's no need for that. I will leave. But don't say I'm not an honest journalist. You can't hide the truth.
Get out of my office.
Don't worry, I am. Oh, Barry. Barry.
What are you playing at now, Harriet?
What do you mean?
I've just received a phone call from Mr. Bennett at the Dataline Committee Building.
Ah,
He said that you've been to interview him. You're suspended.
I know that. I didn't claim to be Dataline News. I'm an independent journalist.
You can't do things like this. Dataline have helped Malton so much, and this is dishonest reporting.
No, it isn't. There are genuine issues that need to be brought to light.
Dataline have been running a good ship. Give them a break.
Have you seen the people in the homeless shelters?
No, I haven't.
Exactly. They're overflowing as Dataline refuses to help those with very little. I really do appreciate you looking out for me, Barry, but really I do. But I have to pursue this.
Then feel free. But you cannot go back there again. I can't save you a third time.
Sure. Thank you, Barry.
You're a good reporter, Harriet. But you need to know boundaries when it comes to these big stories.
What lead to follow?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
Hi, I'm an independent journalist. I've heard that some of the homeless shelters have received funding from Dataline.
I'd like to see some of that funding.
You've not received any.
Nothing. We're just about coping.
Well, I'm here because, despite this funding, the shelters continue to pile up and resources are being strained.
Dataline?
Ignore her. She's a sob story.
That's quite rude.
You speak to her then. You'll see what I mean. I've got to attend to the others.
Hi, I'm Harriet. What's your name?
Lily, you spoke about Dataline just now.
Yes, that's right. I'm a journalist, trying to learn about the housing crisis in Malton.
You're one of the only good ones left.
Why do you say that?
I used to work for Dataline.
Oh? What sector?
The local council?
The committee building?
Yeah. My boss, he was called Charles Bennett. He and I disagreed on a lot of issues about the community. He didn't believe in helping, only profiting.
Do you have anything to prove this?
Well, of course not, look at me.
If you don't mind me asking, what did happen to you?
I was fired for being too outspoken. But it was only because I was right. But I couldn't get another job, Bennett saw to that.
Thus, you ended up here.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear what's happened to you, Lily. Do you have any proof of this?
You don't believe me?
It's not that. In order to get this taken seriously, I need the proof.
Well...
Please.
Not sure if my email will still be up.
Give it to me. Password too. I'll get it all for you.
Harriet, this had better be good.
I know. It's about Dataline.
No, Harriet.
Oh, just stop.
Harriet, please move.
Look at this.
What's this?
Evidence.
Emails between Mr. Bennett and his staff. Where did you get this?
His old member of staff. She's in one of the homeless shelters in Malton.
Alright. I understand what you mean now. What did you want me to do with this?
Publish it.
Huh. I thought you were an independent journalist now.
I am. As an independent, I am selling this story to you.
I can't take this, Harriet.
What?
We're Dataline News. We can't report against our own establishment like this.
But surely you can talk about the overflow of the homeless shelters. You can get the word out there.
I could, of course, but who will read it, let alone watch it? This is the world of social media, Harriet. There's a new controversy every day.
I'll be having that back.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go to someone who'll listen.
Who? There's not a rival news company in Malton who will listen to you.
Just you wait, Barry. Hello? Is it you?
Yes.
Thank you for answering. I need your help.
What with?
A story against Dataline.
Is this about the homeless shelters?
How do you know about that? You've been following me.
I have. I'll spread the story for you.
Thank you. Will there come a time where I know your name?
I doubt it. I'm just someone who wants to help.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Charles Bennett, the head manager of the Dataline Committee Building, was arrested today for withholding money from the homeless shelters within Malton. He refuses to comment when prompted, but Dataline have condemned him for his actions.
Well, well, well. You did it.
Surprised?
Hardly.
Does this mean I get my old job back?
No, I've been told by the high-ups that you've now resigned.
What? I did not resign.
I know that, of course I know that. But they've asked me to request that you send in a resignation letter.
No.
Don't take on Dataline like this.
I thought Dataline were good for the community. Isn't that what you said?
Yes, I did. But they still run a powerful and influential news organisation. You can still continue as an independent journalist, Harriet.
I exposed their corrupt Charles Bennett, and this is how they thank me.
Why would they thank you? Once again, you've made them look bad. It may not say your name on the byline, but they're not stupid. You're skating on thin ice here.
They only want me to resign so that I have no connections with them.
Be that as it may, you need to send them a letter.
Give me a couple of days to think about it.
Oh, Harriet, I worry about you.
Lily, hi, it's Harriet.
I saw what happened on the news.
Yeah, we did it.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I see that the shelter has cleared up. The finances went through.
Yep. People are saying that the economy's actually starting to grow a bit. The amount of illegal cash that Bennett was holding, it's all been released, and some people living here have got the money to get back on their feet.
Wow, I mean, that's fantastic. I just wonder how they keep doing this.
I only hope that Dataline will be exposed one day.
Trust me, it will be. One day.
You think so?
I'm sure of it. Did you want to grab some lunch?
Yeah, sure. I don't have any cash.
I'll buy.
I couldn't.
Come on, I insist.
You're too kind.